So you've written an excellent book, you've written an incredible book story, whether it's a self-help book, a novel, whatever kind of book it is, and it's doing great. People are loving it. It's blowing the charts on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. Your beautifully crafted website is selling off. You're like, man, I need to tap into a new audience. Audiobook. What a marvelous idea. But just how much money can you make doing audiobooks? And how do you make an audiobook? That's what we're talking about in today's video. Listen, you're in for a treat. It's a very, very, very informative video. So keep it locked. Stay tuned. After this video, we get right into it. Let's do it. What's going on, everybody? My name is Flex. My name is RifleX. I am a writer, I'm a producer, I'm an artist, and I'm a podcast host. This channel was created just to bring you to my life of podcasting, my life of writing, and my life of just creating, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might see some music videos on here, you might see some, content about books, reading, you might see some content about, hosting podcasts, all that great stuff. So appreciate y'all for checking out. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit the ringer so you get updates every time I drop something new. Like I said, it might be a music video, might be some dope stuff like this. But this video, I'm about to bless my self-publishing artists out there, because I struggled to find information like this when I was writing my book, especially writing a paperback and then creating an audiobook. So this is incredible information I'm about to give, and I'm not going to waste any time, because as an author, you know what I mean, like, audiobooks is important. It's a whole different market, and I'm going to tell you exactly why and how you get into the audiobook market. Because if you are not considering audiobooks, right, you really should. And here's why. Reason number one, you reach a new range of readers. Like with a paperback, that's a lot of people reading paperbacks. When I was writing this book, I started writing October 2018, and it was just blessing that I published in May 5th of 2020, like right in the heart of the pandemic. So everybody was home, they ain't had no choice but to read. But then stuff starting to open back up, but it's not fully open, and there's not a lot of book signing events. There's not a lot of, like pop-up shops. So I'm like, audiobooks is definitely where it's gonna help, you know what I mean? And it's just a whole different range of audience. Peep this. In 2017, in the US alone, it recorded over 2.5 billion in audiobook sales. 2017, 2.5 billion in audiobook sales, with 26% of the United States population having listened to an audiobook throughout the year. That's 26% of, I don't know how many people live in the United States, but 26% listen to audiobooks throughout the year. I know for a fact my brother is one of them. That man don't stop listening to audiobooks. So I'm like, shoot, he gonna listen to mine, even though he read it already. You know what I mean? Reason number two, I don't want to waste time. Reason number two, and I'm gonna show y'all how to do it. We're gonna get on my computer and I'm gonna show you exactly how to make an audiobook. So keep it locked. Reason number one, you reach a whole new range of readers. Reason number two, target a less saturated market. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people writing books, a lot of people are reading books. It's just great. There's a lot of writers, a lot of readers. Like, when I was writing my book, I'm like, it's a romance novel. I noticed a ton of romance novel readers, especially, like women. But then, like, it gets saturated, man. But like, a lot of my friends publishing books, and it's a beautiful thing to see. Self-publishing artists, just a lot of them. But the audiobook market, a less saturated market. That's reason number two, because the audiobook market is currently far less saturated than the physical and ebook markets, which means self-publishing authors like myself, maybe you, have less competition to get in, and we have more people to reach. It's just a no-brainer. Do it. Reason number three, you bring your book to a whole new life. Like, you just give your book a whole new life. People might love the story, and they have loved the stories. Like, I want to hear it. People hit me up all the time like, yo, you should read this book. I want to hear it from the author. Materialize these characters. And not every author should be a narrator of their book, but just hearing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, wow, especially depending on your story or your self-help book or whatever it is, just bring it, you give it new life. So reason number three, you bring your book to a whole new life. Reason number two, you target a less saturated market. Reason number one, you reach a new range of readers. Reason number four, why you should consider audiobooks, is you increase your potential of earnings. Who don't want to make the mullah? Who don't want to make the bag? Who don't want to secure profits from this incredible work you've done? When your work is hard, you want to get compensated, you feel me? And so you get a separate, different source of earnings for your book. That's reason number four, is you get a whole separate means of earnings for your book. And with that said, how the heck do you make an audiobook? How do you make an audiobook, right? 'Cause if you're writing, I encourage you, finish your book. I don't care how long it takes, but finish it and put it out. because people want to read it. If nobody wants to read it, I want to read it. But how do you turn it into an audiobook, right? Before we get into the computer and show you how to do it, the average book created by Finway, or with Finway, which is another platform that you can use to create audiobooks, if your book has about 500,000 words, it can cost you about $1,000 to $2,000 to create an audiobook, right? But with ACX ranges from $50 to $400 per recording hours, depending on the skill, experience, and reputation of the narrator. And here's where it gets even steep. After the book is published, you gotta split that profit 50-50 with the narrator. And I'm gonna just leave that there. What the heck? Math that didn't make sense. But anyway, for, you know what I'm saying, people like you who are self-publishing, who are considering doing audiobooks, and I highly recommend it, here is how to do it. Let's hop in my computer and I'm gonna show you. Let's do it. All right, now guys, we are in my laptop, we're in my computer, and we're just gonna get right into it. I don't want to waste no more time. So if you just open Google and you type ACX, Audiobook Creation Exchange, it should pop up like so. So when you open ACX, you just sign in with your Amazon account. Pretty easy. If you got dual factor authentication, which I highly recommend, it will ask you that. And it's a pretty intuitive interface. First things first, so you go up here to where it says how it works. If you want to find out more about how it works and you're an author, you literally sign up, create an account, you create a profile, you find a producer, and there are tons of producers on the website, and you just send them, you know, a chapter or a couple pages or a couple, you know, paragraphs in the book. They send you back auditions from narrators. You find the one that you like, you make a deal, and you get started. And once everything is done and it's approved, you start distributing. Pretty easy for authors. If you go back up there, authors who narrate. A lot of self-publishing people might want to go this route. Like myself, it's pretty easy as well. When you're ready to go, make your audiobook like I did. You know, you record the joint, and I used, by the way, I used Logic. You just narrate your book, upload your files. Boom, 2-step, easy. Start promoting and earning 100% of that joint. And the important thing about narrating yourself too is sometimes, you know, they ask you like, oh, change it, you know, to 0 dB, it's peaking here, and you don't want to keep hitting up whoever narrated for you, like, hey, can you change this? I'm getting this error. You want to have it all by yourself that way. If they say, hey, there's an error, you just fix it and upload it back. But pretty much most of the time, if you use one of their narrators, I'm pretty sure they're gonna send you high quality stuff because they've been doing this for years, and everything's just gonna seamlessly work. But you get what you pay for, right? That's the thing. And then it's also for publishers and for narrators. Now, as you can see, I have one project. I'm just gonna go to the home real quick, and then actually, I'm gonna go here, projects. You can see I have 0 total units sold. That's because your boy, I just uploaded my book in, I believe, the 27th of August this year, 2020. By the way, please, man, y'all can go to my website, IamRifleX.com. If you're watching this video, you don't own a copy of my book, you know what I'm saying, go support a young self-published dude, black dude out here killing it in this, you know what I'm saying, novelist world. People enjoying the book, sending me pictures, talking about how they relate to the story and everything. Website is pretty dope. If you just want to support me by buying merch, yeah, I appreciate that as well. You can buy a t-shirt, all that good stuff. But get a book, you know what I mean? You can get a book from Amazon, paperback, Kindle, Apple Books, paperback, all that good stuff. And pretty soon, you can get an audiobook as well. But anyway, here it is. If, you know, this is what all y'all been waiting for. If you want to publish a book, audiobook, right? It's pretty easy. With ACX, you just come here and you go to projects, right? So what we're going to do is, we're going to, right here, I already have a project in, so it's asking me now to, you know, start a whole new project. But this button is gonna read publish a project, and you just click there like so. Now, like I said, I have my project already in here, no such thing as halfway, and it's under review. It would be blank, and all you would do is just search your name as the author, or the name of your book, or your ISBN number, and it will populate right here. And you would say, "Hey, this is my book. I want to, you know, publish this as an audiobook," and you would select, "This is my book." Now, here's where it gets a little tricky. You see, I'm looking for someone to narrate and produce my book, and you just, you know, you can read more and all that. You say continue, but if you're a self-published author, and this video is a self-published author, you click here, you click continue. You know what I mean? and you just keep going from there. It's pretty intuitive. You say you want to distribute this joint to the world, USA only, Canada, USA only, all that good stuff. Like for me, shoot, I want that joint to go everywhere. You feel me? I want everybody to hear that joint. So you select what you want, then you select English, French, whatever, German, Spanish that your book is in, and you hit continue. Say I have reviewed the audio license distribution. You want to make sure you review everything. You feel me? Click everything and read it. Fine print and all. I mean, let me just do this. That way they don't be like, you ain't read it. I'm trying to do this. Alright, man, read it. Then you click continue. Now, you know what I mean? It says that's the agreement again. You want to select, print your book owner name, copyright owner, all that good stuff. My book is non-fiction or fiction. And you select the category. My book is romance. Like I said, man, y'all go cop that book. You feel me? It's a beautiful romance novel. Go support it, please. I appreciate it. Narrator. You put your name in there. This is my name, just like it appears on Amazon. And you want to keep things uniform. You feel me? My publisher is Stuck in the Middle. Shout out to Stuck in the Middle podcast. If you're watching this video, you don't listen to Stuck in the Middle podcast. It's pretty much Breakfast Club for entrepreneurs. And you click continue. Dang, I like this. It's taking me. Start entering chapter names, and it just takes you all the way through. You know what I'm saying? You can import a table of contents from Kindle, or you can enter it yourself. But it just pretty much lists it all out. Let me see. Chapter name. Chapter 1. You click save and continue, and boom. So boom. Either have when you list all the chapters, either have it all there. You can hit browse for the audio, and you go search the audio. I have my audio here, and you literally just click it and upload, and boom, you just do it like that for all the chapters. And if you want to edit, you can say move up, move down, move to the top, move to the bottom, remove, and it's pretty easy peasy, man. It even has a little 5 minutes or less audio sample, closing credits, all that great stuff. And when you're done, you upload the cover. You click I'm done, and it goes to review, and that's pretty much it. Easy. But yeah, that's it, man. Like I said, it's ACX. You can go look it up. Pretty intuitive website. It goes to Audible, Amazon, and iTunes. You collect the coins from all three of those distributions. And yeah, man. All right, guys, welcome back. Like I said, it's really easy. The website is intuitive. You can, like go sign up with your Amazon account, and you just follow the steps and do it. It's pretty easy. And they're gonna take, I think it's 45 days to review it, and if it passes, your book is gonna be live on Audible, iTunes and Amazon. If not, then you just make the corrections and send it back. My book is currently in review. I hope they don't send me back anything I gotta do, anything that they find faulty. And hopefully by the time this video is out, you can stream it. It's called No Such Thing as Halfway, and it's a pretty good book. Go check it out. And I just want to stress the importance of ownership. Like the late great Nipsey Hussle says, you gotta own that thing, man, 100%. And that's just me. That's just me. You can do what you want to do with your book. I don't care, and I wish you success, and I would support it if I come across the book. That is the video. If there's anything I missed, there's professionals out there. There's a lot of videos you can search it, but I appreciate you watching this video. Let me know in the comments though. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the video, what books you are currently listening to, what books you have read that you would love to listen to, and just let me know if you've read my book, and go shop for some merch. Again, I am Flex. Appreciate y'all watching the video. Leave a comment, like the video, subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. You dig?